Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Ark Basics, a show where we break down the ABCs of how to start an Ark, how to accomplish things, how to achieve things, how to be the best you possibly can be. That's right, we're going with the full ABCs of Ark. A for Ark, B for Basics, C for, well, whatever you want it to be. C can be anything. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Ark Basics. I'm Phlinger, and today we're going to be talking about the best, well, if one of the best, or if not the best, it's debatable if it's the best, underwater dino in Ark. I mean, just hands down, just if you're going to be underwater, you want to explore, if you're one of those people that likes the idea of going underwater, but doesn't want to have to deal with all of the headaches of getting knocked off your saddle and all the headaches of, death, you know, the whole inevitable death that could happen underwater, well, today, this video is for you. Honestly, today we're going to be talking about, like I said, the best underwater dino. In my opinion, it's the best underwater dino, and that is the Basilosaurus. These guys are absolutely amazing. Not only can they jump out of the water and do amazing rainbows for you, will you shut up, Mr. Bird? Right? Not only can they jump out of the water, make amazing rainbows, but also they can gather up a bunch of stuff underwater for you. They can get you through the caves underwater, because if you ever intended on doing any of the boss fights, you're going to need the artifacts from the caves underwater. So these guys right here, they will help you do it. They will help you do it really well, really easily. I've got videos on how to do it with this dinosaur on the channel. Very easy to do. Let's get into it. All right, so first things first, these guys, their saddle is craftable at level 60, and it's actually a really easy saddle to craft. 55 metal, 250 fiber, and 200 hide. Very, very easy saddle to craft. I've already got one crafted, but we will go with this. All right, so, and it's crafted in a smithy, so yeah. Not too shabby at all. Now, let's get down here. I've got one under the water over here in my little lagoon pond. Where are you? Sea Pickled. Now, what I would recommend is if you are going to use one of these guys to go underwater and to start taming a whole bunch of stuff like mosas, and you totally can, mosas, tusos, I would recommend making sure that you breed these guys. Bred and imprinted Basilosaurus is, I mean, honestly, it is hands down my favorite underwater tame. I mean, there are certain ones like the turtle and then the baryonyx. The baryonyx is great. Matter of fact, I would recommend the first time you go and get a Basilosaurus, you do it on the back of a baryonyx. It makes it really easy and really effective. And later on in the video, when I go out and I tame a Basilosaurus, as per the basics videos, I'm going to be using on a baryonyx. I'm going to be going on baryonyx because it's very easy, and trust me, it's very, very easy. But yeah, Basilosaurus, not only do they have built-in insulation for the rider, here, right here, actually, let's go like this. Yeah, wait, no, that's, okay, there we go. All right, 409-206, and here, it'll pop up here in a sec, 972-766. So yeah, they've got really, really good insulation while you're riding them. So when you're riding on a Basilosaurus over into like the frozen north area of the island, you know, you're not really even gonna be freezing all that bad. I mean, seriously, throw on a pair of, you know, scuba pants and you're good. I mean, absolutely, it's really easy. Also, these guys, they will passively create oil in their inventory. It caps out at 20 per stack, but and you can only have one stack of it generated, but as long as you keep an eye on these guys, they are going to be absolutely amazing when it comes around to just having oil whenever you need it. It's pretty phenomenal. Sorry, can't throw that stuff away. All right, but yeah, oh, it was already generating one. It's pretty fast how fast the oil generation is. Matter of fact, I'll be talking to you here for a second. We'll see how, you know, if it generates one oil after we just threw all that out. But yeah, also, they do not, well, I was in K mode already. All right, they do not take, they don't, it's really hard to get dismounted from one of these guys. Let me back up a little bit. It's really hard to get dismounted from one of these guys. The Electrophorus, the electric eels, they will shock a lot of dinosaurs, and they will just knock you right off the saddle. The Cnidaria, the jellyfish, they will shock a lot of dinosaurs and just knock you right off the saddle. These guys don't have to deal with that. Yeah, it's just literally, they do not have to deal with it, which is why I recommend if you're going to go down and start exploring underwater, do it with a Basilosaurus. Yeah, take a Baryonyx out, get a Basilosaurus, take the Basilosaurus, and just explore. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can do. Tusotusis cannot grab you. They just cannot pick up the Basilosaurus and start draining its life. They're immune to it, where they will pick up most everything else and start sucking the life out of it. They can't do that with Basilosaurus, which is another reason if you're going out with a Basilosaurus to tame a Tusotuthus, don't use it to be grabbed by the Tusotuthus when you're taming it. Just don't do it. I've tried it before. It only ends in death for you. Bring something else in tow with the Basilosaurus, and then use Dinosaur 2 to get held by Tuso while you are on the Basilosaurus, and then go feed the Tuso. Do it that way. Don't try to use the Basilosaurus to distract it, because you're gonna go back to spawn. Yeah, just don't do it. All right, moving on to the next one. All right, now with that being said, with the Cnidaria, with them being immune to the Cnidaria, these guys are insanely good at harvesting up Cnidaria biotoxin. So either use a Archelon, which is the giant turtles, use either one of those to gather your biotoxin, or just use a Basilosaurus. I mean, both are really effective, but I just like the Basilosaurus. Basilosaurus is really, really good. All right, so let's take a look at this. Yeah, we've already gotten 2 in the time I was sitting here talking to you. We've gotten 2 oil. It's really fast. Now, this stuff does have a spoil timer when it's does have a spoil timer, so use it early. I mean, a spoil timer is 1 hour, it's a couple hours actually. But yeah, use it, to create your gasoline, whatever you're using it for, and then move on with your life. But just don't grab it and then expect it to last forever, because it's just not going to do that. All right, now that we've got that settled, now let's go talk about how to go get one. Now, one of the easiest ways to get one, you don't even really need a scuba tank for this. I mean, I would recommend if you have access to one, use one. But since the scuba tank is actually higher level than the Basilosaurus saddle, scuba tank is level 81 and the Basilosaurus saddle is level 60. Let's do it without it, just to show you how easy it is to do it even without one. All right, and we're gonna need our handy dandy Baryonyx for this. Now, Baryonyx, their saddle comes in at level 49, which makes them part of the natural progression with getting your feet wet into the water, pun intended. All right, and I've also disabled fog, so where we can actually see underwater. All right, so now that we're going through here, let's go take a look. Let's go see if we can find one. Now, Basilosauruses, you're gonna want exceptional kibble. This is the stuff that you're gonna want from it in order to tame it, or you can use it with prime meat. You can tame one with mutton. You can tame one with regular meat if you wanted to. It'll just take longer, and also you won't get nearly as much effectiveness. All right, let's head out this way and go see if we can find one. Generally, right around here at Herbivore Island on the island, they're quite often around. So let's just go take a quick look. All right, so now that we've got a Basilosaurus right down below me, let's use the Baryonyx to clear out all the stuff that's around the Basilosaurus. Because Basilosauruses, they generally tend to lure in a bunch of wild critters. So where are you going, dude? Get your butt back here. I know where you live. All right, but yeah, see all these guys that are just naturally following around the Basilosaurus? No, no, no. Thank you. We're just going to use the Baryonyx to clear out all of these guys. It's generally pretty easy. Okay. Okay. That works. Now, where'd that guy go? There you are. All right, so now what we're going to want to do here, these guys are passive tames. So just put this stuff down on your hotbar and your 0 slot and just get down close to it. Hop off. Oh, this is 135. Okay. And then feed it. And then now, see that blood spurt that comes out like that? That means that if there's anything around that's carnivorous, it's going to get lured in and it's going to start attacking. It's going to get aggro on us. But that's just one of the things with the Basilosaurus, which is another reason why you clear out all the nasty stuff around it. All right, now we're just going to wait for this next feed, and it generally takes a little while, but not too long. But we're going to want to start tracking it as soon as possible. And 31.7%, not too bad, not too bad. And I'm just going to sit here and follow this guy around a little bit while he's busy, while he's, making me spend a lot of time waiting for the next feed. All right, and there's the next feed. Now we're just going to wait a couple more minutes, and then we're going to, come back down and get him. But I'm going to keep track the entire time, so it should be good. And while it does look like he'll be going down a little bit deeper right there, there's only so deep a Basilosaurus will go naturally. So he will eventually come back up. So don't stress that too much. Yeah, see, he's already coming back up. I just need to get a breath. All right, let's see if he's ready for this next feed. Yeah, he's going back up. There he goes. And then now we just go straight up and get our breath. And I'm just doing this on regular oxygen levels at all. I haven't pumped any levels in oxygen. Just gotta hold your breath a little bit, get down there, give him the feed, and then he's good. If he's ready for the next one, no, not yet. He should be here in a sec. Let's get up here, get some oxygen, and get right back down there and get him. And it looks like he is coming back up, so... yeah, he's making it easier for us. And he's going back down. And there we go. Now we've got our very own Basilosaurus. Let's get a little bit closer to shore, and then we'll get this stuff. He's going to go do his little happy dance, and then let's get up here to the shore, and we'll put him in a cryopod. If we brought a saddle with us, we can just put a saddle on him right there. If not, I'm just going to drag him up here and then put him in a cryopod closer to the shore. That way there I don't have to worry about my breath too long. All right, let's take a look at this guy. He came out at level 202. That's not too bad. All right, so this guy, you'll notice that they generally tend to have a very, very high health stat. This one actually came out with a pretty good melee damage, too. This is a good Basilosaurus. This is a good breeder. Female, too. Exotic bearing. That's not bad. That's a good Basilosaurus. Okay, so let's get back over here and let's go show you what all these guys can do when it comes to, say, like damage, stuff like that. I think I've already covered most everything else when it comes around to it. All right, now to this one right here. Their attack range is a little bit smaller than you would expect when it comes around to it. But then again, a lot of the undersea creatures, or the ones that were from the original Ark Survival Evolved, their attack is a little bit smaller. A little bit bigger than a Plessy, but still rather small. And here, let me show you what I mean by that. Here, right. Oh, that's an alpha shark over there. Oh, we can take an alpha shark, no problem. All right, so let's go down. Let's get underwater here a little bit. Let's go attack mantas. Mantas are a good example of this. Okay, see, our conal right ahead of us. Let's attack like this. See if we can get like this. Right there, we can hit that guy, but now he'll circle around, and then we can attack generally off to our sides, about to the middle of our saddle, which is good. But you have to be very careful, because a lot of things in the ocean will get back behind you like that, and you have no chance of getting them, unless if you bend all the way around. You can actually cycle to the right, or you can just look to the right, and the dino will twist their head to the side, and you should be able to hit them. But, yeah, there are a few blind spots on these guys, so just pay very close attention to that. But their conal AoE is actually pretty dang good. So, yeah, and also they deal a ton of damage, and this guy right here, I bred this guy and leveled him up only to 10,000 XP. It's not a lot of leveling, and he's already at 50k health. Yeah, it's pretty insane just how beefy these boys can get. It's really, really impressive. All right, but when it comes around to going and doing the caves, and I will leave the videos in the description down below, where I take a Basilosaurus in this playthrough through the 2 different underwater caves. In one of them, I just took a Basilosaurus. In the other one, I took a couple of sharks with me, and it worked out really, really well. So yeah, with a couple sharks in tow, these guys can dish out a ton of damage. You can survive very easily on the Basilosaurus while you are tanking things, and you let the Megalodons do a lot of the heavy lifting for you because they are just DPS machines. So yeah. All right, so Basilosaurus, if you're looking to get into the underwater, I can't recommend them any higher. The only next one I would recommend if you don't want to have to deal with scuba tanks or anything like that is probably an Archelon. And I do have a video up on how to tame those as well on the channel. So yeah, where's my Archelon? It's hidden around here somewhere. I've got several of them. I think they're hiding. Probably know I'm talking about them. Oh, over there on the shore. There's one over there. There's lava rock. And also I've got another one way over there. Those guys are really good, but those guys are a topic for another video. All right, so hey, I hope this video helps you out. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger. And take it easy, everybody.